boo, it is Brandon from BrandonRFoster.com, here to encourage and inspire you today. Today we have an amazing video and we are going to talk about the habits of confident people. In fact, the 4 key habits of confident people, because what I have found from coaching hundreds of entrepreneurs, CEOs, corporate level executives, business owners, and who want to transform their businesses, go to the next level, and even just like other people too, who just want to go to the next level of their talents, whatever the talent are that God gave them. I realized that the biggest thing holding people back is confidence, because confidence is simply knowing and believing in your capabilities and abilities that God has actually given to you. And so today I want to talk about the 4 habits of confident people. And as I'm going through these 4, I want to ask yourself and take honest inventory. Do I actually do these 4 things in my life? And if you don't, I want to encourage you to commit to yourself today to actually start instilling these 4 behaviors in your life, because when you become more confident and knowing and believing your capabilities and abilities, you're going to step more outside of your comfort zone, which is going to completely begin to transform your life, because you know you can't change your life if you're not doing things differently, right? We know that thoughts plus feelings plus actions equals results. And if you don't change your thoughts, you're not going to change your actions. And if you don't change how you feel, it's not going to feel good. And we need to change all those things to create massive change in our lives. So let's get right into it. Number 1, confident people are always willing to step outside of their comfort zone to learn. Now, I really want to make a big difference between just digesting new information and actually applying new information. Because the truth is, a lot of people will take digital courses, they'll learn things, they'll go to school, but they don't actually implement or try these new things in their business or in their life, because it makes them uncomfortable. Confident people are not afraid to be uncomfortable, because they know that when they're uncomfortable, that means that they're actually growing. On an energetic level, when you're uncomfortable, it's new energy, right? And new energy is this amazing, amazing thing, because the only reason why it feels uncomfortable is because it's energy you're not actually used to. So if you're used to the energy, then you're probably not actually growing. And you know that the only way you're going to get different results is if you're in the energy of growth. Now, number 2, confident people have a habit of accepting responsibility and not putting judgment or blame onto other people. Now, I see this a lot for people who lead teams. It is very easy to blame a team member or someone else on your team, or blame someone underneath you, or blame the corporation. It's so easy to place blame on other people, but the truth is that when you put blame on other people, you basically give away your power. You give away your ability to change. You give away your ability to create new things in your life, because you're saying that you don't have any control over your own life. And the truth is that while you can't control other people's actions or behaviors, you can control how you respond about certain situations. You can respond what you do in certain situations, and you can most certainly have the power to choose how you think about other people, how you think about yourself, and how you think about other situations. Truly confident people realize that their greatest power is actually in the power of choice. And that means that they can choose to reframe any situation, they can choose to change their thoughts about a situation, and they can choose different actions if they're not seeing the results that they want. All right. So confident people, all right, they know not to put blame on other people, but they accept full responsibility and they utilize the power of choice. The third habit of truly confident people is that they are okay with their mistakes. Confident people are okay with making mistakes because they know they're human beings, and they know that anytime you are trying or doing something new for the first time, there's gonna be a learning curve. I mean, you should have learned this from day one when you were learning how to ride a bike, right? When you're learning how to ride a bike, there's people who have fallen off of a bike and people who will fall off the bike. I'm a former circus clown. When we were learning how to walk stilts, our stilt instructor told us there are clowns who have fallen on stilts and clowns who will fall on stilts. And so the way that we overcame the fear and became confident in walking stilts is our stilt instructor, number 1, taught us how to fall. So we would actually prepare ourselves for that worst case scenario so that it wasn't a worst case scenario anymore. We had a plan in place that would actually protect us and help us. And the second thing is he actually would just push us every single possible direction he could in order to simulate all the different ways that we could actually fall on our stilts, right? And this is also if you're like a financial person, why a lot of people say to have 3 months or 6 months of income stashed away is because it gives you a sense of security and a safety so that you're not worried about a negative what if scenario, right? So people who succeed, who have a habit of confidence, they really change that label of mistakes and they look at it as a redirection or a recalculation. Think about it like a GPS, right? Let's say you're putting in directions into GPS and you miss your turn or you miss your exit. The GPS doesn't say, oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're never going to get there. Oh, shame on you. No, the GPS simply recalculates where you need to go and you're back on your way. And so successful people, highly successful people, the confident people, they know that there is no such thing as a bad mistake because it's all part of the learning, all part of the growth process. Habit number 4 is that successful people ask for help and ask for guidance. Successful people who are confident, they know that they don't know everything. And this is an example that is kind of silly but stuck into my head for a very long time. But I remember growing up and wanting to be a Ringling Brothers circus clown. I don't know why. That was just the dream that God put in my heart and I achieved it. But I remember watching this old circus program video with Gunther Gable-Williams, who is considered one of the greatest animal trainers of all time. And someone asked him, are you ever, jealous of other circus performers or some weird question like that? And his response was, I always ask to be surrounded by the best talent because it only makes me look better. And really confident people are not afraid of not knowing everything. It's our ego, okay, that our insecurity that actually makes us want to have all the answers and not have to seek help or not have to seek guidance. And it's actually one of the big shame triggers that men have. If you want to look more up about that, check out Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. It's a great book. But what's so interesting is that really confident people are not afraid to ask for help. They're not afraid to ask for advice. They know that they don't know everything and they know that there is always help available. Now, help that's available, I don't know about you guys, but I rely on 2 things. I rely on God and I rely on angels and encouragements that He's surrounded me with. There is something about asking divine help and divine guidance and whatever your goal, dream, or aspiration is because I believe that God actually put that goal, dream, aspiration in your heart as a way for you to actually serve the world. So of course He's going to help you figure shit out, right? Because He wants you to be successful. So rule number 4 for highly confident people is they're not afraid to ask for help and guidance. Now, if you are not following any one of these buckets, or maybe if this just rings really true to you and you know that you could be doing more in your business as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, as an executive, you know that you could be doing more. And maybe it is some kind of self-belief, self-doubt that you're actually struggling with at this point in your career or in your relationships, whatever it is. I have this amazing course for you called Confident AF. It teaches you step by step what confidence is, what the biggest killers of confidence are, what are the angels and encouragers of confidence that will help you to instill more confidence, and more importantly, make sure that you don't just have conditional or circumstantial confidence, but true self-confidence so that you can go to that next level in your business, in your life, in your finances, whatever it is. If that sounds like fun to you, make sure you check out the link in the comments below. I would absolutely love to have you. Have an amazing day. Thank you all so much for stopping by to watch some of my inspirational and encouraging mindset content. I encourage all of you to drop by our private free Facebook group, You Were Born to Slay, on Facebook, where we got the link is down below in the comments, where I have tons of written free content, more inspirational posts, more inspirational videos for you to enjoy throughout the week. And then of course, the worst feeling in the world, boo, is when you feel stuck. So if you want to take my free 7 Reasons You Might Feel Stuck masterclass, the link is down there in the comments, so check that out as well. And last but not least, we have some more inspirational mindset content for you to watch here and here. And they're both really good, boo. So it doesn't matter where you start, but I would love for you to watch some more inspirational content to help you discover how you can experience more joy, more love, more abundance in your life every single day. I love you so much. Have an awesome day, boo.